What is up guys, Andy Forrest, the Dean Runner here. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm jumping in to a session with a 2:29 marathoner. Now as a 2:40 marathoner myself, this is quite a big jump, and I am used to running around with Matt, the Welsh runner, who is also a 2:24 marathoner, but we don't tend to do sessions together, so today was going to be an interesting one. Dave was on a double threshold day. He had an LT1 session in the morning and his faster session in the evening, so I jumped in to the LT1 session. Let's see how it goes. So today I'm meeting up with a chap called Dave, who is a 2:29 marathoner. Very excited for this one. He's got an LT1 session this morning because he's on a double threshold day, and he's going to be doing 6 by 5 minutes. His LT1 pace is more around 5:25 to 5:30 per mile, whereas me at the moment I'm more 5:35 to 5:40. So I'm going to try and keep up with him. It's definitely not going to be LT1 effort for me. And yeah, he's just moved to the area. He's just run 71 minutes at the Amsterdam half the other week, and he's training for Valencia, where he's hoping to run faster than 2:29. So he's like 4 weeks out from a marathon and in very, very good shape. Right, warm up done. 6 by 5 minutes loaded onto the watch with 1 minute rest. Let's see how we go. .528 first rep, how was that? Good?
Pretty good.
Controlled where you needed it to be?
I think so, I hope so.
Good. Let's move on to number 2, let's see. .526 for the second one, locked in nicely. It's a third of the way done. There we go, halfway. Feeling all right?
Pretty good, it was fairly fast.
That was a bit of a quick one, that was my fault. We're trying to alternate the leads, and I took that one out a bit quick, so I'll let Dave lead this one and try and get into a bit more of a metronomical rhythm. But yeah, that was 5:23. .524, 5:25, solid, solid.
Yeah.
Good, we're getting there. 2/3 done, 1/3 to go, 2 more reps. Last one to come. That was the penultimate one, 5:22, 5:23. We're locking in one more, but it's not last one fast one, it's last one controlled one. There we go, 5:31 for the last one, so nice and controlled. Yeah, happy with that. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. The last one was a little tough.
Yeah, it gets that way. So Dave's got a session later, 10 by 2 in his double thresholding day today, so he's going to come out a bit later and do some 10k work, whereas for me, that wasn't far off. Ah, top guy. That was a really good session. Great to meet him. He moved up here not too long ago, and yeah, it's great to have someone that pushes me a bit. He nailed that, and he got exactly what he wanted out of it. If anything, I pushed a bit hard, but because I knew it wasn't going to be LT1 for me, I had a bit not more license to push, but I knew that this could be my big session of the week, so I pushed a bit hard, but overall he kept it really controlled. Such a strong runner, great form. Yeah, great to run with him. Hopefully we'll do a bit more together in his build up to Valencia. So I ended up not just keeping up, but we alternated the work, and it ended up being really good. The difference is, of course, my effort levels were way harder than Dave. So I want to show you some stats just so you can see the difference between what I did the week before, which was 4x6 minutes at a much more controlled LT1 level for me, compared to what I've just done now. So I'll throw on the stats on screen now in terms of paces and heart rates. So you see the first one was 5:27 per mile, average heart rate 154, just warming into it, max 168, and the cadence there 174. But then as we get down, this is when we really lock in. We've got the first rep done, the warm up out the way, 5:26, average heart rate 164, max 175. So already I've gone over my threshold there. Cadence 1752, and then as you see the last 4 reps, average heart rates are 144, 166, 166, 166, and you'll see there the maxes all over my threshold, which I believe to be sort of low 170s. So I knew I was pushing quite hard there, and the cadence again matching up to the 173s. Compare that to last week's session where I gave myself a much truer LT1 session. We'll jump into the stats for that. 5:47 per mile, 5:46, 5:44, and 5:41. And as you'll see on the data there, if we go from the first to the last, 156 average, 163 max, 161 average, 169, 148, 160, and 149, 155. So there was some erroneous heart rate data there. I'm going to throw on the heart rate graph now so you can see what happened. There were a couple of dropouts, but then it kind of locked back in, but it locked back in a step down. And I'll be completely honest with you, I would genuinely honestly say the effort felt very close to what the first half of the heart rate graph portrayed, not the second half. I'm wondering if that stepped down, if it was just reading some dodgy data. So it was probably a little bit higher than it should have been, but overall you can see there it was much more controlled. I didn't get into the 170s at all for the heart rate. It was very controlled. It felt good. Granted, I was in the on cloud flow 4s, whereas for this session that I did today, I was in the next percent 2, so I was going to be more efficient today anyway. But overall, it was a much more controlled session. I felt really calm, really comfortable. And yeah, in terms of effort levels, you can see between the two where my true sort of LT1 effort should have been compared to what it was today. So yeah, more of an LT2 type effort for me, LT1 for Dave. Overall, a really solid session, and it was absolutely great to run with him. Give him a follow on Strava. He was brilliant today. Hopefully, I did say to him, if he's got any more sessions in the morning leading up to Valencia, more than happy to drop in with him. I'm not starting my London block until next week. Until the first week of December. So I've got a bit of free time to do whatever, and I'm happy to jump in and help. It was just great to run with someone. It's brilliant to have company on those type of sessions. So maybe we can do something again over the coming weeks, even if it's just an easy run or so. But what that means for me is I've got a 10K when you see this 9 days out. Yeah, 9 days, because it's the following Saturday, and you'll see this on the Thursday. So for me, what I'm going to do now is not do another interval session this week because I pushed it quite hard on that Tuesday session that you've just seen. So I will do a long run workout instead, and I'll bring the long run duration down. So last weekend I did 2 hours. This weekend I'll probably do 1 hour 30 to 1 hour 45, and I'll throw some tempo work in there or some interval work in there. I haven't decided yet, but I'll do a little workout there instead. Just let my body recover from this. I feel great, to be honest with you, but I don't want to push it because I do want to be relatively fresh for next Saturday. We're heading to Battersea Park after all the Homer PBs, and I really want to go and give this 10K a good shot. From that, obviously, then I haven't got anything else booked. I am trying to get another race in November, but I haven't got anything else booked until the 1st of December. That's my plan, or the first week, I should say. That's when I really lock in to marathon mode. So I did actually say to Dave, if you've got any more sessions that you want a bit of company with, especially LT1, I'm not sure I could keep up with the LT2 for him. But if you've got any calmer double threshold sessions in the morning that you would like some company on, more than happy to jump in. He's targeting Valencia, as I've mentioned, so he's got another sort of 4 weeks or so before his goal race. So there we go, that's it for this video. One of my favourite types of videos to make. I love doing these workout videos, and yeah, hopefully me and Dave and other people can get out for some runs soon. It's just great to showcase workouts. I love doing it as much as I love sitting and talking to the camera and talking all about running tips, running shoes, all of that stuff. There's nothing better than getting out there and doing sessions and stuff like that and showcasing them here. Hopefully it's a good sign of fitness. I felt good when I was out there. Yes, my heart rate was high, but that's that's all good for next weekend. It kind of gave me a little bit of a confidence boost, I won't lie. Just hit those paces out there, feeling, although my heart rate data was quite high, I felt quite controlled and quite strong and quite within myself in that pushing. So I'm hoping that if I can just notch it down, I mean, that's 30 minutes worth of work there, banked, average pace 5:25. If I can bring that down to, let's say, 5:15 per mile next weekend, that would be amazing, because that would be a new 10k PB. We'll have to see, and we'll see what happens there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content. I'll see you in the next one. Until then.